Hello everybody and welcome to a very special video. This is the unboxing of a fantastic piece of hardware called the Raildriver. What is it exactly? Well, we're going to open it up and look at it ourselves, but it is a piece of hardware to actually drive trains in a train simulator. Similar to as you would have a yoke for flying and throttle quadrant and all that good stuff for flight simulation. For trains, you usually have two options, either the keyboard or Xbox 360 controller. But today, we open up the Raildriver. I've got to thank Dan from PI Engineering for sending this over. It is it looks incredible. I haven't seen it in person yet. I'm going to do that with you. But from what I've seen online, it looks amazing. They sent me over one that's supposed to be, I think it's a refurbished model or something like that. So it may have decals and stuff on it already. That I don't know, but we're about to find out. I already put my address side down, so you don't see that, which doesn't matter because we will be moving very shortly. So I'm going to go ahead and rip this baby open. Not much to this packaging, just kind of like, a shipping paper, essentially. It's like opening a present on Christmas. On the Christmas day. All right, wonderful. Oh, it looks beautiful already. So what does this mean to you? A lot of you guys are going to be excited because I will be bringing some train simulation content back to the channel. Let's go ahead and get this away. All right. Paper is gone. Here she is, the Raildriver. Look at that. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So let's open the box up and see what's inside. That should be the only thing we have to really use a knife on. I think it opens from the side. Yes, it does. And here we go. We've got a raildriver.com little bumper sticker here. Warning, this vehicle stops at all simulated railroad crossings. A clever little bumper sticker there. This is the default legends strip. And their default legends for the actual unit on the bottom. And this one says for trains 12, 2010, 2009, railways 2006. Default legends for Train Simulator 2014. Default legends for trains 2004. And one for Microsoft Train Simulator as well. I don't see Train Sim 2016 on there, but I know that this works with it. So let's put that to the side. And most common problems in installation advice, all given to you right here, and look right there. Train Sim 2016, that's what I'm running, and that's what we'll be using it on today. Install Train Simulator 2016 first, follow the instructions in the booklet. I'm not going to read all this for you, but this is just what comes along with that. Now, they said that the decals may or may not be on there because this is a refurbished one, but we will find out. And look at this. Save 80% inside on Train Sim 2016. I already own it, so if there's a code or something, maybe I'll give it away and let you guys know. But looks like along with that, and dovetail, is the desktop drain cab controller paperwork. And as you can see here, it just tells you kind of how to use the device and all that good stuff. Always read your manuals because a lot of people go, I don't understand something. Did you read the manual? Well, no. Well, there's your problem. Okay, so over here is going to be all of our good stuff, which is to power the unit. And here we are right here. I'm not the best at unboxing videos, so forgive me. Forgive me. I'm going to open it up. There's your standard... looks like it's a 9-volt or something. Probably 12 on this thing. What is it? 12 volt. Yep, 12 volt. And it's one of these deals that you're used to seeing, like an old PlayStation or something. Connects inside there, and then it's a two-way directly to the unit. This unit comes with a subwoofer built in it that's supposed to give you the feeling of an actual train engine rumbling the ground and rumbling your hands while you're using the unit. We'll pull this baby out, move the box away. Don't need that anymore. Put that sucker down, and let's pull it out. Now, somebody already did all the work for me. It looks like they've already put the decals on there, so that's cool. I don't have to do that. Maybe you want to do that. So I know they have refurbished units, but you can also buy brand new units. All the information will be in the description below for what you need it for. if you want to look into getting one of these. Oh, look at that. Very, very cool. We'll move all that stuff out of the way and look at the unit itself. There we go. Okay, so all of the decals on mine are already here. For you, maybe difference. Okay, I moved the camera down a little bit here, and we can see we have an LED display right here that is going to be for our speed. We've got range, e-stop, alert, sand, P, bell. Careful with this switch. It's very, very loose, and I was told to, be careful of this thing. This is one of the things that they know about. It's very, very delicate. Don't get too crazy with it. I don't plan on getting crazy with it, so I'm not going to worry about it, but it's very, very, very fragile, so I'm not even going to mess with it. Here's our reverser, and man, it's got a nice feel to it. It's got a detent right there in the middle, a pretty heavy detent, actually. So when you rock it back and forth, you can feel it right there. Here's our throttle, all the way up to, looks like to the brake there. So we've got a nice little, it feels pretty solid, actually. It feels good. It rocks left and right a little bit, but it doesn't feel too cheap. I'll tell you that right now. So that's good. I like that a lot. Here's our, looks like this is for the brakes. Auto brakes here. Nice, good, solid handle on it. Nothing too extremely, big or anything. But it feels good. Over here on the right is the, whatever these other brakes are. We've got full and release, but another similar feel to this right here. Has the same kind of tension. This has a little bit lighter tension than this, but it has a thicker feel on the top at least. This is the most beefiest one right here that I'm feeling so far. Over here to the right, we have our wipers and lights. We go from off to slow to full. So it's a switch, a little rocker, little switch thing here. And so on and so forth. Okay, if we flip the unit over, we can look at the speaker on the back here, the subwoofer, the little mini subwoofer. There it is right there. You can see it right here. Very nice. Look on the back of the unit here. Let's set it down a little bit here and move this thing out of the way. We've got a amplitude switch here and a speaker pass-through. Looks very nice. And this cord here is a little thin, so it looks like it can easily get bound in the back there, but we'll be careful with it. Make sure that everything's good to go. So you have a standard USB, and then you have the speaker pass-through, which is for the subwoofer itself. So there you have it. Very cool stuff. The unit is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, but that's good. I didn't want it to be humongous and take up the whole table, but it's just enough room to get it done. It's about as wide as pretty much a yoke, so it works for me. I'm used to that, and it sits quite nicely right here in the middle. So the next test will be to actually try it in game. So let's go see what that's all about. Okay, welcome to Train Sim 2016. Let's get this going. We picked up over the Thanksgiving holiday during that Steam sale. I picked up a bunch of sceneries and trains, including the P42 DC Amtrak train and Miami to West Palm Beach. We're going to be doing this one. Welcome to Florida. It's a beautiful scenery. I love it, as well as the train. Love the train. Summer clear, 1440's fine. We're going to go ahead and this is my current high score, 835. Not a big deal. We're just going to hit start and let's see what the Raildriver is all about. Welcome to Florida. You are scheduled to pick passengers up at West Palm Beach. First, let's take a brief look at how the signaling and some of the track signage works. Oh, we shall. I'm all excited about it. So there we have it. If you look ahead, you can see the signal is displaying all red aspects. This means you are not clear to proceed and need to stop. Well, we are currently stopped because we have a red light there. Tells us not to go anywhere. So getting acquainted with the Raildriver here. Just waiting here. The signal has now changed its top aspect to yellow. This means we're clear to proceed, but prepared to stop at the next signal. Okay, so we'll keep an eye for the next signal that we're supposed to. So let's go ahead and release all of our brakes. Okay, yep, that's released, and then release this guy all the way to 0%. Our reverser will go completely forward here, and let's add some throttle. Not sure how much we need to really get to add to get going right off the bat, but I have a feeling we're going to be maybe 26 isn't enough. There's 35. We're starting to move a little bit. Shaking, rattling, and rolling. There's 57. And we are off to the races. Wonderful. So far, I love this little unit. It is so cool to have some actual controls to a train rather than having a 360 controller or a keyboard. It's just not, you know, extremely legit. But let's watch how much power we're giving it. 57's fine. This is going to be a 55-mile-an-hour zone. And we know we have a whistle board coming up. I'm going to keep this up for now. If you do not touch the controls for 90 seconds, a warning will alert the trigger. Cancel the alarm by pressing Q or the alert or reset. Okay. Well, we have an alert or reset button right here, so we're probably not going to touch the controls for 90 seconds or whatever it is. So we'll just hit the button to reset that. Not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and pull this back a little bit. There we go. 38. Don't need that much power. I mean, we're already at 50. And I guess they don't want us whistling yet because I haven't seen a single whistle board yet. And the next signal's coming up. Remember, we left whenever it was yellow on top, so we're just going to make sure that it's clear by the time when we get there. There's 55. I'll add a little bit of brake here. What are we going to be? Graduated self-lap limited. There we go. Helps us slow down. Remember, we can go 55 through here, so we're just going to kind of work on that. Whistle board's coming up. Whistlebird? Yeah, that's what it is, Jeff. Whistle board is coming up. So keep an eye on this. A little more power than that. 38, 42. Let's go ahead and let them know we're coming. It's 2 longs, a short, and a long. Excellent. 54. All right, I'm gonna bring our throttle back again. I need to learn how to properly manage the speed of this train because it doesn't take much for this thing to get going on you. At least a little bit there. We're doing all right now. So 33% will work quite nice. Our next station is West Palm Beach. The route continues south for further 30-70 miles. Okay, yeah, blah, 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 blah. We don't care. We're controlling a train, not reading things. Trying to, at least. Signal, I don't know what that one is, but okay. Bringing that power back, man. We're losing all of our points because we're speeding. Okay. And we were supposed to signal there, too. My fault entirely. All right, a little bit more power. Whoop, bring it back. There we go, 11%. That'll do. And it's yellow on top, so be prepared to stop at the next station, which is our final destination, the West Palm Beach thing anyway, so we're not worried about that. Although the speed limit is going to change to 45 here, so I'm going to go ahead and just kill the throttle. And we'll just use the brake as we come on in here. There's a crossing up here, too. Although I didn't see a whistle board say anything. So 45 through here. Add that power. Or not power, but the brake. There we go. Coming through 45 here. Wonderful. And now we can just... I'll just go ahead and give a nice signal to let them know. And so they know as well up here. That'll work for everybody, I think. Wonderful. Yep, that was the whistle board, so it was telling us to do it. So we'll keep doing that. But yeah, the unit comes with that subwoofer, and let me tell you, I'm not using it right now because I'm recording and it's loud and all that good stuff, but it is awesome. It's a really neat addition to the unit. It shakes the controls. You feel the actual engine in your hands. It's amazing. The speed ahead will be changing to 20. Okay, yeah. Wonderful. That's the problem with these kind of short little runs here that we're doing, is the fact that, you know, we're going pretty fast on everything and we're not reading. And they want us to read everything whenever it's like, well, we don't want to be speeding here. Here comes a freighter. We're slowing down. I'm trying to get it slow. There's 20. So the thing doesn't get too mad at us. Look at that. That's awesome. I'm going to hit our bell here. Ding, dong, ding. Add a little bit of power, too. I've released all of my brake. I don't know. Taking us a minute to get going here. We want to be on time here, right? Yes, we do. More. There we go. 33%. Like I said, trains are all about speed management, and it's pretty difficult if you haven't ever done it before, and I am not very good at it. I think I will get good at it because I actually have a unit to control everything with. But as we get closer to the West Palm Beach Track 1, let's just talk about the first initial reactions. Pros and cons. So far, all the pros are the subwoofer is awesome in it. Absolutely, really neat addition. The controls feel pretty good, pretty heavy. The only thing that I don't like on the con side is this little switch right here is really flimsy. It seems like I could break it very easily. So let's hopefully not do that. As well as some of the buttons over here kind of feel cheap and move around a little bit, but not overly bad. I mean, for what it is, it's pretty amazing. I like the rotary switches over here. I haven't done anything down here yet. I will do that. I plan on doing that. Let's add some freaking brakes here, Jeff. There we go. Full compression on those things. Not emergency, but just compress them pretty good. There we go. Wonderful. Right there would be great. All right. I'll add our brake all the way full there. Now we can open up our little guy here and tell them to start boarding. And we have completed it. But yeah, I mean, it's awesome. For $199.95, the price is steep. You know, it really is, for what you get. But on the other side, there's nothing like it for doing train simulators. And, you know, if you're big into flight simulators, you got to have a yoke and a throttle and pedals and all that. And that's way more expensive than this little device. And if you're big into trains, you know, I would recommend it for an enthusiast or a hobbyist that loves this kind of stuff, because it's really cool. And I think that it will actually make your train sim experience a lot better. So thank you to Dan and PI Engineering for sending this thing over. It is an awesome piece of hardware. I love it. I plan on using it a lot more in train sim content later down the road. So hit the like button if you want to see more train sim content. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.